It's on. Okay. Hi, queens, kings, and royals in betweens. My name is Nyx Marikuma, and today, instead of doing card readings, I was gonna try. Okay, guys, I was gonna try to do the card readings. I was gonna try to do the love readings and all that. I don't have it in me to do it. So because my energy is not energying, okay, I'm not gonna even attempt to give you guys half-ass readings. So we're gonna be doing our final, right? I've been telling you guys we're gonna be doing witchy readings. Okay, yeah, it's finally came. We are on part 2 of chapter 6, assessing our past lives, okay, by the Everyday Psychic, created from Karen Harrison. And I know I said that kind of backwards. I'm a little bit razzled, okay? I've been doing like a lot of lives, and so I'm I'm running on this like very like cathartic, energized kind of thing, and it's just a little too, you know. Anywho, for you guys who don't know me, my name is Nyx Marikuma. I'm the owner of Marikuma Healing. I do card readings with playing cards. I read your personality through your palms. I offer counseling and advice. We do a bunch of life videos, ups, downs, and all arounds. I have 2 TED Talks. Witchy Read is not okay. Somebody else created Witchy Reads. I'm just having it on my channel because I was like, you know what? We do spirituality and witchy vids and all that. Why not have a little auto reading, right? Some of you guys are like, you would sound really good if you read books. And I'm like, oh, okay. I can read. I just don't always pronounce the words, accurately. But to each is their own. Anywho, if you guys are interested in the Witchy Reads, please go to the playlist on my channel. It's Witchy Reads. It has like little hearts and stars on there. There it is. I also have them on my live. Okay. Now we are going to be going into a technique to see our past lives. Okay. I recommend before you guys do these exercises ahead, like the chapters past chapter 1 and all that, do chapter 1 first. It teaches you about grounding, protecting your space, how to cleanse things and keep it to where like even when you are doing your craft and doing your things, you're not being attacked by negative entities, energies, peoples and shit, okay? It's important to know your protection, your grounding, your guards before you start coming after the biggest and the baddest mamma jamma. All right. Please go to chapter 6, part 1 to understand what I'm reading right now, if you guys haven't already. All right, now I'm going to read. Okay, please do not judge me for my piss poor pronunciations. Exercise 28. Past life recall mirror technique. This exercise may be one of my favorite methods for initiating past life recall. The results are quick, often surprising, and easy to obtain. Your tools for this exercise are journal and pen, 2 purple candles. Purple is the color that aids in making psychic and spiritual connections. If you do not have purple candles, you can use white candles as a substitute. Okay? And when you're using candles, it doesn't have to be the biggest, baddest candles. If you have birthday candles and they're purple, that's okay. It will burn a little quicker, but that's fine. If you have the little tea light candles, the ones in little tins, that's okay. All right? Candles are candles. Even if it's 2 lavender smelling candles and that's the only purple candle you got, that's all right. White is a substitute for in all colors. You can also use that. She's asking for purple candles. I'm just saying that if you guys don't have any, you only have white candles, that's okay too. All right. Try to stick with what they're telling you in the books. I have used substitutes when I don't have all the ingredients, and it's kind of worked for me, but to each person is a different thing. You know what I mean? So what if it works for me? It may not work for you, but white candles, purple candles are still good. Okay. A mirror on a stand. So I hope y'all not using the bathroom mirror for this spell. At least lock your goddamn mirrors, man. I need to start doing that. I have not locked my fucking mirrors. My ass is grass when it comes to that. But sorry, I'm having hiccups and things. Okay. So, like a mirror that can stand up, okay? That's what they mean by mirror stand. A small table with a chair for you to sit on, okay? So you can have a little drawer that you can put the mirror on, the candles, and have a chair that's comfortable for you to sit on. You're going to be there for a minute. Oil or essence composed of scents that open your psychic facilities, like wisteria, white sandalwood, jasmine, or newel. Cinnamon can also help. Um, I eat cinnamon and bay leaves before for me to get like better visions and things, but these are just, examples. They're optional. You don't have to have the essence sticks or the oil. You can use the oil and put it on you. Okay, put it around for you to smell it. You can burn the oil or burn the essence sticks. Essence burner is optional. Tape recorder is optional. The reason why you need a tape recorder for this, if you choose to go this route, is so that way you can record your experience and be able to write it down later. Okay. You have a journal and pen to write down what you remember from your experience of accessing your past life. Okay. Because everybody has past lives, everybody's been reincarnated and gone up and down and all around. You know what I mean? So, yeah. As with all of your psychic work, select a time and place when you will not be disturbed or distracted. Pick a place where you're less busy and you have a lot of time to get this done. Because if you're trying to do psychic work and you're busy, you're not going to do it all the way right. Some of y'all be like, I can handle it. No, you cannot. Sit your bum down, bro. Okay. Be sure that you can, oh shit. Be sure that you plan your experience so that you will have quiet and privacy. Unplug the phone. Make sure the pets are fed and contained and a space away from you. And take care of any other possible interruptions. Do not eat much this day. Fruits and raw veggies, very little coffee or other stimulants, and no alcohol or any other mind altering substance. You want your body and mind to be clear so that way you know the information you receive is not influenced by any outside effects. Have a journal and pen ready to record information and impersonations. Hold on. Imprecisions. I'm going to say impersonations. Impressions. I'm sorry. Impressions. You see what I mean? Or set up a tape recorder. I would use a tape recorder for me. I would. When I do my dream work and everything, and I'm practicing my clairsenses through like being lucid in my dreams, which we talked about in part one of chapter 6, okay? The one before this one. Um, I use tape recorder to record my dreams and visions because my dreams are prophetic. So a lot of times my dreams symbolize something that has happened, will happen, or is going to happen. But the thing is, it never tells you if it's the past, present, or future. It's just something that is there. You know what I mean? I'm not like that soul raven where I can just like tap into my psychic abilities and be like, yeah, yeah, I got this shit now. No, it happens when it wants to happen. It does what it wants to do. Okay. ¿Dónde está? Aquí, we're here. All right. Record information and impressions. Or set up a tape recorder if you think you would prefer to speak out loud about the information you receive. Even if you plan to use a tape recorder, plan to also create a past life diary so that as additional information comes through in the days after your initial work, you have a place to keep a record. When you listen to the tape recorder, when you listen to the tape later and transcribe the experience in your diary, you will probably have more information hits as you write. Set up a table large enough that you can sit at it with a chair and with enough surface area to set your candles and mirror on a stand. And an essence burner or oil if you are using either or both in your work tonight. If you are using essence in your work, place the essence burner on the side of the table where you will receive the benefits. So if you're going to put it there, right? Maybe I should read like this so that way I'm not like turning my face on you guys. I know my fucking readings, it's been, I have my fucking head in like weird ass areas. Just to let you guys know, there's going to be a lot of commentary. Okay. We will read it, I swear. But I'm also going to be giving you some side informations. Okay. It's one of those readings. So if you guys don't like it, sorry. Not being mean, not being mean. Some people prefer people to read through without having any commentary. I'm not one of them. Lo siento. I'm sorry. All right. So, like I was saying, you're going to have a table big enough for you to sit in your chair. Okay. You can scoot up, you can lean back. You have your mirror facing you. You have your essence burners or oils. Okay. So, if you have your oil, you can put it on your hands, your neck, so that you can be smelling this. If you're using both the oil and the burner, make sure that the smoke is coming to you so that way you can be able to receive the calming, the opening of your psychic abilities and things and being able to receive information. When you are doing like psychic work, you don't want to be in the brain state where you're awake and alert. You want to be in between being like super relaxed and calm and somewhat conscious but unconscious. We talk about brainwaves in chapter 1. So that will like tackle a bunch of what I'm trying to say here. But yeah, it doesn't have to be itty bitty. You just got to be a good sized table. Or if you're like me, maybe drawer, where you can just sit out there, have it, be comfortable and relax. All right. Tukende, let's go. Yeah, the mirror on the stand and an essence burner or oil. If you are using either one or both in your work tonight, if you are using essence in your work, place the essence burner to the side of the table where you will receive the benefits of the scent without having the smoke blowing in your eyes and throat. If you are using an oil to facilitate the opening of your psychic senses, place the oil bottle on the table with an easy reach so that you don't distract yourself trying to locate on the table. When you are ready, use it. Set the standing mirror on on the center of the table. So you're going to put the mirror in the center of the table that you're working with, okay? Means in the middle, babes. Don't worry, you got this. Deep breaths. You know what? I don't care if I have to use a bookmark just to make sure the letters look like letters. It's not that I'm dyslexic. I thought I was, but I'm not. I just have my mind work a little too fucking fast. And it likes to jumble shit up a bit. Okay. Center of the table at a distance from you that allows you to see into it clearly without straining your body. The candle should be to the sides of the mirror and a few inches behind it so that you have illumination, but the candle flames do not reflect in the mirror. Place your journal within reach, or if you are using a tape recorder, make sure that that the tape is positioned to record and set on pause. Light the candles and then your essence, if you choose to, or use as a tool dependent on your experience. Anoint your third eye. So when we say anoint our third eye, you're going to just kind of like Okay, you can use oil and just go pray over it if you have to, and then be ready. Just above between your eyebrows. So again, your third eye is not here, it's right here. Shit. Hold on. Okay, it's here. Everything on my camera right now is flipped, it's reversed. So my left is this way, my right is that, and for you guys it's completely different and it fucks with me. It fucks with me, man. Jesus. Alright. If you want to use your sense of smell to help you in your work, I'm sorry, with any of the suggested oils or a blend of some of those oils, if you want to use your senses of smell to help you in your work, begin with your meditative breath, deep and slow as you ground your energy, connecting them with those of the earth. Once you have linked your energy field with that of the earth, draw energy up from the source and bring it up through your body with each breath. Continue to breathe in this energy from the earth and extend it into your auric field, out past your body, creating a circle of energy and light to surround you at your table. Settle back in your chair quietly, keeping your spine straight and relaxed. Continue breathing slowly and deeply. Okay. With each exhalation, so inhale, exhale. You breathe out when you exhale. So exhalation, breathing out. Feel all stress and nervousness flow out of your body. With each inhalation, breathing in, your body becomes heavier and more relaxed. Breathe in this manner until your legs feel very heavy, almost physically connected to the earth and to your chair, and you feel mentally relaxed and focused. If you are using a tape recorder, press the button to begin recording. Gazing at your face in the mirror, let your eyes unfocus slightly, resting their gaze on the center of your face's reflection in the mirror, but not concentrating on any one facial feature. After a very short while, so long as you stay mentally and physically relaxed, you will find that the face in the mirror begins to morph, to change, sometimes just slightly, sometimes dramatically. You may notice the hair around the face is different or has a hat, a garland. So like not a necklace, but like maybe like rows of flowers or decoration or design or a crown on it. You may also notice that the new face in the mirror is different gender or age than you are currently. As you see your face changing, do not allow your mind to shock your consciousness back to normal beta state by being surprised. Just relax into the changes and ask yourself either silently or out loud, what is the name? Continue asking questions regarding place, time, relatives, and karmic lessons to be learned from this life, and etc. You may find that during one session your face may change several times, or in it may stay with just the first change. If you have several changes, with each change, ask the question, get information about the identity, place, and time of each face. When the face in the mirror changes back to the one you have in this life, or you become tired, begin writing down all the impressions and the answers to your questions. If you are journaling to record the experience, when you are finished, put out the candles and use them later only for the same ritual. You will need to either go immediately to bed or ground yourself thoroughly by eating a meal. You may find that in addition to the past life recall experiences you just had, that you also get additional information in the dreams you have in the next few nights. You may also find that you get more information as you are occupied in your day to day life. While driving, eating lunch, gazing out in the window, you will often suddenly get another piece of information, and this bit to your journal and note where you were and what you were doing when the information came. You may find that the first few times you do this, you get your best results by using the planetary energies and the moon. Sorry. Phases as part of your planning by performing the work on a Monday, day of the moon, and the subconsciousness, or Saturday, day of Saturn, understanding karma. During the waning phases of the moon, when the subconscious mind tends to be more active. I'm sorry, guys. I thought I slept okay, but I guess I didn't. Anyways, I'm a talented person in insomnia. Exercise 29, self hypnosis using scrying. This technique is helpful when you have experienced an intense interest or fascination with a time in history or geographic area, a particular culture, or have a strong feeling that there is an energy connection between you and another person. As with exercise 28, which is the one we just got done talking about, you will have your past life journal at the ready and the tape recorder upon pause, ready for you to record as you begin to speak. For this work, you can use a crystal ball, a scrying mirror, a medium to large piece of quartz crystal, moonstone, or labradorite. So for you guys who don't know what labradorite is, it's this one right here. When it comes to quartz, clear quartz is good for clearing out energies and amplifying them. Rose quartz is good for love. Amethyst is also a quartz, but that's good for like psychic protection and I think for psychic work. If you guys are going to do anything, okay, I'll say this for me, when I had my crystals in check, I like to have my obsidian with me, or like a tourmaline, like a black tourmaline, because those are good for protection while you're doing your work. Okay, when you're having labradorite with you, it gives you a good, like, it protects your aura. It's great for spiritual work. It's good for you know, what is it? Was it astral projections and things of that nature? Yeah. You want something to ground you, but also protect you and also give you that stuff. So have a protection crystal on the side. Again, if you're dealing with like a scrying mirror, it is either a black surface mainly. So like, I know this sounds silly. You can use your phone. It is again a black surface. Oh shit. You guys saw my cat. Well, I had a cat when I was younger. Anywho, it's a black surface, right? And it can go over there and you can use it to scry. Okay? You can also get yourself something like a scrying mirror or have a quartz that you use. If you're using a crystal ball, you want something reflective, obviously. Let me say it this way, okay? I'm giving you guys a quick rough draft of what is scrying and things of that nature. Passed it tonight. Scrying. Scrying is the practice of gazing into something, usually a reflective surface, to perceive images, words, or sensations. You open your inner eye, or your psychic eye, your mind's eye, right here. Eventually, visions will appear floating between your thoughts. Practice is important to learn how to distinguish one's vision from another. Some people are born with this natural ability to do this, but it is a skill that can take a lot of time and practice. The interpretation of those visions is up to you, and that also takes practice. Think of scrying as looking for shapes and the clouds. It takes a special vision to see them, and different people see different images. The surface that you choose is something very personal, something that you can connect with, okay? Whether again, you're scrying with fire, water, mirrors, crystal ball, things of that nature. Okay, you can even use crystals. When you do scrying for crystals, um, you want a crystal that has a point. Okay, it has a point. You're gonna tie it into a string. You're gonna wrap around your hands. You're gonna have it straight. It's going to go over there and swing either yes and no. So yes could be this way, no can be that way, and then maybe so can be diagonal. Okay. You'll ask a question before you start scrying on answers that you know yes and no to. Okay. That way you get when they say yes or when they say no, you know that that's how they say it. Okay. If you do not have a let me just try to show it to you guys. Let me just try to show it so that way it makes sense. Because I'm personally a visionary. Okay, I'm a visual fucking person, and I don't understand things that are not visual. If it's not visual, I shall not understand it. I will not get it. And it's not me being dramatic. I'm just being honest. Like I don't get things like other people do. You know what I mean? Let's see. Okay, not my favorite, but I guess we'll just do this. Okay. So you'll get a crystal. This is my clear quartz. Okay, it's good for clearing out energy, amplifying things. If I was going to use crystals to scry, this probably would be one of them. Or I'd use an amethyst or an obsidian, but it'd be an amethyst or a clear quartz. Listen here, little butt. Don't be difficult, just get in. There we go, buddy. Crap. Anyways, if you haven't learned how to curse it, you will learn how to curse watching me. Because gods and goddesses know I curse like a sailor. At this point, it's just part of my charm. Okay. You want something a lot more thicker, okay? And you want something a bit longer, something that may be like this long, okay? It doesn't have to be like all the way over here, but it can be like around here, that long. And then you wrap it, okay? You want it straight, you'll sit it in the middle. Is my name Nyx? Is my name Nyx? Thank you. It's swinging back and forth. So, yes. All right. Do I like Brussels sprouts? No, I do not like Brussels sprouts. So you have your yes and your no, okay? And if it goes kind of like a this way or that way, then you know that it's a maybe so. You don't want to be shaking your hands. You want it to be balanced, and then you'll ask the questions, yes or no questions, okay? Now, if you're using crystal ball or reflective surface, water, maybe something like this, like a black kind of mirror type of thing, fire. Before y'all come to me, you can't be scribing in fire. Yes, baby, you can. Okay, the flames will give you an image if you look at it hard enough. It's very heavy on your eyes. It takes a lot of practice. You can also use water because this reflective. You'll get a bowl, put some salt on it, okay? So a lot of people prefer sea salt. Sometimes we don't have sea salt. You can use just regular white salt, table salt, okay, idolized salt. It's the same thing. It's a little different, but it works the same. Okay, sprinkle it clockwise because we're trying to cleanse it, protect it, what? Pray over it. Okay, then make sure that it's very still and look into the reflection and try to zone out. We're not trying to look for the details of her face. We're trying to open our mind and see what images come through the surface of this water, through the images of the flame, through the surface of our crystal balls and things of that nature, okay? Now, I'm almost done. I'll say this, when you're scrying, you kind of feel the answer. Because when I just did it, I kind of felt like something was like just moving it. I know that kind of sounds a little bit weird, and there's like a lot of people being like, oh, I can do this, that, and the third. And it's not as some people out here being fake ass witches. Not everybody, some. And some of those fake ass witches be doing some fake ass shit. Okay. I know that I'm learning and I'm practicing as I go along. Like, I'm not the high mage and the high sage, all right, yet. Will I in the future? Hopefully. You know, I wouldn't mind teaching other people the craft and things. That'd be kind of cool. But I'm not the high supreme. I'm not going to pretend to be the high supreme. I'm not going to go there and be like, I know everything. I'm a solitary witch. I'm learning as I go along. I don't have somebody guiding me in this. It's just me, the gods and goddesses, the universe, and the higher power, maybe with my spirit team. Okay, we're just here fucking doing our shit and everything else. Okay, almost done. The surface that you choose is something very personal. So something that you can connect with, okay? Just because your great grandmother did this one does not mean that it'll work for you. You can do what other people do, but make sure that the tools that you use for your craft is special. It's something that connects with you. You like it, you bond with it, okay? Your tools are important, your energy towards them, your relationship with them is important too. Some of the most common ones are mirrors and polished crystals, like crystal balls, but oh God, they said the fanciest of fancies. Opqua crystals work too, especially if they distort the lights. You can also incorporate nature in the rituals by trying water or fire scrying. All right. Let us proceed, queens, kings, and bodacious royals in between. To Kendi. Let's go. Okay. Oh shit, there's my thing. It's all fun and games till you lose your bookmark and you have an ADHD mind trying to read. Yeah. Shit gets weird. Anywho, enough of my stuff. geographical area, particular culture, or have a strong feeling that is an energy connection between you and another person. As with exercise 28, the one we just got done reading, you will have your past life journal at the ready. So you'll have it ready for you. That way it's easy for you to get to, okay? Okay. Um, okay. Your tape recorder will be ready. It'll be on pause, but that way when you push go, it'll be there for you to speak into. For this work, you can also use crystal balls, a scrying mirror, a medium or large piece of quartz crystal, moonstone, or labradorite. Or some other objects that will be used to focus point, a focal point for relaxed concentration. As usual, create a serene environment for yourself where you will not be interrupted or distracted. Begin your meditative breath and ground your energies with that of the earth. And bring those energies oh shit. Bring those energies up and out of your body, filling your aura and the space with a soothing light energy. Holding your scrying object in your hand, specifically your dominant hand, okay? I feel like if you're going to scry, do it with your dominant hand. This is how you figure it. You have your hands together, okay, like that, and cross your thumb. And the one that is bigger, it's my left hand, is going to be your dominant one, okay? And you can use that. You can use any hand. You can use your writing hand, your favorite hand, whatever. You know, it's okay. But yeah. Anywho, hold your scrying object in your hands or have it placed by itself on the table where you can comfortably focus your attention. Keep your body relaxed and your spine straight. Align your energies with that of your scrying object and begin meditating on the time of history. The geographical place, the culture, or the individual with whom you feel the energy connection. You may just allow yourself to drift within your mind for a time as you meditate in this fashion. Allow images to come forward in your mind or clair cause this is a form of a clear sense. Rest assured, we're going to get into this. You guys are going to really hate me because okay, clair claircognizance claircognizance okay, claircognizance is clear knowledge. Clairco I know. I'm butchering it every time, but at least we're giving it a go. Huh? We're giving it a go. Claircognizance suddenly receives true information without having Let's try this one more time. Uno más. I'm sorry, guys. Just hold on. Okay, it was just a prank. Claircognizance is clear knowledge. This means suddenly receiving true information without having experienced something that leads them to that conclusion. Think of an epiphany. It's probably a piss poor way of saying it, but think of the times if you ever had experienced, you just know. Have you ever had somebody that got something right and you're like, how did you know that? And like, I don't know. I just knew. It just came to me. You know what I mean? Like it came to me and I just knew that this is what was going on. It was that. I don't know how I know, but I knew. That's what claircognizance is, okay? Maybe not the way of saying it, but what it is. Anywho, even without evidence, they are aware of facts that are revealed to them from an unknown source. Becoming suddenly aware of something may trigger feelings or sensations. With claircognizance, those emotions are caused because of the information, and they are not part of the information. All right. Oh God, my whole joints are fucking killing me. Dias Career. Huh. Oh, excuse me. I thought I was gonna hiccup again, but I guess not. Oh, sorry guys for yawning so much. All right, all right. Where are you, little devil? Bum 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 ba-dum. ¿Dónde estás? Ah, aquí. Piece of information to be revealed to you. Or you may choose to start the session by asking aloud or in your mind, what is my connection to this place? To this place? I'm sorry, what is my connection to this time? To this place? To this person? After asking the question, simply sit back and relax while allowing the information to come forward. As you receive each piece of information, state it out loud for the recorder or jot down a few keywords what you are getting. Always ask aloud what name you are called in that lifetime so that you have an easy reference point to come back to later. When you want to begin more investigation into that lifetime, as you receive images or bits of knowing, always ask what is important of this piece so that you can steer your work in a direction that gives you the information you are seeking. At first, your purpose may simply be to have the experience. Some of us get curious. There's nothing wrong with that. Okay. Hell, even I'm curious to give it a go. Curious who I used to be back then before I came to this trick, you know? What kind, was I a good person or was I a little shit? Maybe I was a little shit and a good person. Maybe I was like both. I don't know. You know, but it's interesting. It's interesting to like know that part of yourself is somewhere deep down that kind of like connects you to the next life and the life after that. It's like going into your avatar state and seeing your reincarnations and giving wisdom like that. That's what I would say assessing your past life is like. It's like being in the avatar state, getting information from your past lives. Maybe not in the same sense, but something similar like it, you know? Anywho. Anywho. Do do do. Jot down a key. Da da da. We did that. Oh wow, we're really almost to the end. At first, the purpose may simply be to have the experience, but once you are confident in that, the real work becomes discovering what aspects of that past life are influencing you now. Exercise 30. Past life access with your spirit guides. For you guys to learn how to work with your spirit guides, go to chapter 4 of your witchy read. We talk all about it. We go into details, baby. We talk about how to access your ancestors, how to tap into your spirit guides and your spirit teachers, how to know between a good entity and a negative entity or parasite, how to ground yourself and protect yourself from said energy. Go to chapter 4 on my live or in Witchy Reads, which is in the playlist for you guys. Okay, it has Witchy Reads, pink, yellow, blue heart with a little star is on there. We have a lot of playlists for you guys, but it's there. Go to chapter 4, part 1, and if there's a part 2 and 3, listen to it. We get into the work, we get into the details. I really tell you guys how to access that, and it works. Okay, I believe I did the exercise, and I got some stuff. You also have your loved ones to guide you, but if you don't know how to get to them, that will also help you how to work with it. Okay, that's all I have to say. If you're gonna work with your spirit guides and you're like, I don't know how to do my spirit guides, chapter 4, babe. Chapter 4. Trust. I got you. I got you. Go there. Go there now and come back. Write down your thing. Write down your thing and go over there and do your stuff. That's okay. You can record it. You can download my videos and have it all to yourselves. It's fine. But chapter 4, we talk about it. Spirit guides, ancestral work, how to tap into the higher power, how to get our guides and spiritual animals and things of that nature. What is a negative entity? How to deal with it? What's a positive entity? How to deal with it? Angels, the hierarchy of angels, from guardian angels to seraphims, cherubs, and much, much more. All right? All right. Mm. Let us begin, darlings. Let's just begin. Once you have established a relationship with and connection to your spirit guides, again, go to chapter 4. I've read it. I gave you guys a lot of good information. Do not be ashamed of like just this popped up in there and it's like, oh, okay, I guess I can go. Start from the beginning to the. I swear to the gods and goddesses, I could have sworn I heard my dad. May. I'm sorry, guys. My computer kind of overheats. And so I'm trying to find like creative ways to handle it. So, yeah, let me have a potato. Okay. I'm ready, sorry. Once you have established a relationship with and connection to your spirit guide, you may wish to enlist their help in receiving information regarding lives you have experienced in the past, perhaps yourself in the usual way using your meditative breath and light meditation. Picture your guides and in your mind or call out to them aloud or physically when they are there and connect with you. Ask what experience or lessons from a past life is important for me to become aware of right now, or show me a past life that contains information that I should know. It doesn't help to also say please and thank you. You don't have to say that, but it's also polite. I feel like I'm being mean, but I don't think I am. I really do love Karen Harrison's book. Like, I've learned so fucking much reading it. And this is like one of the first books I fucking got. When I started doing witchcraft and like learning spirituality, if she ever sees this video, this book was one of my first, man. It was one of my first. Please forgive me for my scrawny, squeaky voice. I've been talking like all day. And my like ladylike voice is just turning into like a moody teenager voice, which is what my real voice kind of sounds like. I don't fucking like it. I don't fucking like how I sound sometimes. We all have our insecurities, right? But anyways, I fucking love this book. I fucking love this book. I fucking love it. I'm really happy that I get to read it with you guys. Okay, back to exercise 30. It's important for me to become aware of right now, or show me a past life that contains information that I should know. You will receive a clairaudient message or a lesson. So clairaudient, clear hearing, all right? Let me just double check and see. Boop ba too ba doo. Ba-doo, ba-doo, ba-doo. Excuse me. I hiccup and it sounds like a small chihuahua bark. I fucking kid you not. Okay. Now we know. So let me just making sure clairaudient is clear hearing. Yeah, I was right. Okay, I know some of the clear senses. I know we have 8. Every once in a fucking while, I switch them. I don't know why, but I switch some of those bitches. So clairaudient, clear hearing. This means that you're going to get information through sound, okay? You may come from a voice that you know, a voice that you never heard before. It may not be this loud, but it may sound like this. It may not give you a full sentence. It will give you maybe a feeling and a sound. So if somebody's coming to you for advice and you're sensing struggle, finance, hardship, financial hardship and struggle, you may sense fighting, disagreement, or something like that. They'll give you words or small phrases, and that's how you get your information from, okay? While you're hearing the voice, you may also get a feeling or a sensation. A lot of clear senses, you can have one clear sense. A lot of people have more than one and they kind of like play with each other. So just because I'm hearing something doesn't mean that I don't only feel it. I may sense it, see it, hear it, feel it, and be like, something's telling me that this is this. You know what I mean? Like it just gives you a thing. I'm sorry, guys. I'm a little bit out of it today. I guess I'm just a Fruit Loop. That's okay. I don't want to be a Cheerios. You know what I mean? If you know, you know. All right, enough of my jazz. Let's get into this. You will receive a clairaudient, clear hearing message. Oh, no, you don't. Get back in there. Yeah. Or, what the hell? Or a lessons that give you the information that you are seeking, or a series of mental images showing you the important events you should be considering in terms of issues you are facing at this time. As much as I hate having these little notes, maybe it's just okay. Let's just go over there. This is from like when I used to do nursing. When I say nursing, I really mean just healthcare working. So I was just somebody that took care of other people. Anywho, I did it for 13 years. Facing at this time, just as in any past life work, if the lifetime and body is one you have not been aware of previously, ask specific questions regarding the name and the place, as well as the time, so that you have tools you can use in the future if you want to connect with this lifetime again. All right. One of the hallmarks of having a dream about a past life is that in the dream, you know that it's you, but you look different in age, gender, and race. As you observe the events happening in the dream, you may be observing yourself as the event unfolded in the dream, or you may be observing the events through the eyes of the person in the dream. But in either case, you are aware that it is you. Many times in our past life recall dream state, we re experience a traumatic event or a death experience. What is happening at these times is that your higher self, your soul self, is teaching you that there is nothing to fear from death. and that any trauma that you have experienced in the past life or will experience in this present life is temporary thing. Usually when you are having a dream that is just about your present life, you tend to see yourself as others see you now. Your usual daily appearance, you feel as if you are living the dream from inside your current body. And the past life dreams, that feeling you have is remarkably, I'm sorry, is very markedly, is that the figure you see in your, but you see yourself with a different physical appearance. You have a different age and a very clear location or environment, and sometimes with a different gender or race. You have a different personality, belief system, and attitude towards the world around you. When I was around 19 years old, I'm sorry, 19 years of age, I had a very vivid dream in which I was walking through a large house at night. I felt apprehensive and was trying to be very quiet. I was watching myself in the dream, and I knew empathetically that I was a black man around the age of 30 or so, with a ragged clothing, a roped belt, and a knotted hair. I was carrying a satchel that was empty, and I was looking around for things of value that I could put in it. As I rounded the corner by the staircase, I heard my name called out loudly, Jess! And I looked up at that instant a shotgun went off in my face. The light from the explosion blinded me. As I fell to the floor, I knew I was dead. And my response was one of wonder and curiosity. The noise from the shotgun in my dream awakened me from my sleeping state. I lay in bed, still half dreaming, a haze, and began to go over the dream events in my head. I knew that it had been a dream of a past life. The feeling was so intense. During the experience, I asked what was going on in that dream and received a knowing that I had been a slave on a farm in Missouri and that I had decided to escape and take my chances at freedom. I had snuck into the master's house to steal some things that I might be able to sell to buy food and transportation. During my escape journey, but was unfortunately discovered and killed by my master. What did I learn from my past life dream? That the experience of death doesn't really hurt, and it doesn't end the essence of your soul or your experiences. You may have an experience in which you have a very distinct dream about at a time in history, or a place or country somewhere in the world that in this present life you don't know much about. If this dream is sequent, curse my piss poor pronunciations, man. I know how to say it, I don't know how to pronounce it. Make that make sense, guys. Sweet baby Jesus. All right, at least we're giving it a go. There it is. Okay. Shit, I lost it. Where did it go? It's like Cotton Eye Joe, bro. Okay, da-da-dum, da-da-dum. Sus, 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 sus. Oh, okay. You may have experience in which you have very distinct dreams about time in history or a country or somewhere in the world that in this present life you don't know much about. If this dream is sequential in its actions and logical in its presentation of the events that are happening, this is possibly a past life dream, showing your experience that you had at the time and in that place. In your dream state, you are experiencing a past life memory. These types of dreams tend to be reoccurring. You may have a time in your life when you have a particular dream again and again over a short period of time. If you were not aware of existence of past lives in that time, you may have simply decided that it was an interesting series of dreams. But what was really happening was that your subconscious mind was trying to give you information about something from your past that had a bearing on something you were encountering at that time in your present life. Or you may experience a dream that is unusually intense. The events happening in the dream are very clear and follow a script that is logical and sequential. God, dang it. Sequential. Yes. Okay. Unlike many dreams that seem to have no sense, and bounce from scene to scene without direction or a point, you may be speaking another language, which in the dream is perfectly understandable to you. But upon awakening, you no longer understand what was being said. In a dream, you may know the main character is yourself, but your world attitude and beliefs within the dream are something like who you are today, or nothing like who you are today. When you find yourself dreaming vividly about particular times in history, perhaps historical people, events, places, and things, there is a good chance that you are linking into a past life that contains information that is important to something you are doing now. All right. Phew. I said that we are going to read it, but you know what? Hold on now. Well, we only have 2 pages. I guess I could read it all. Okay, a sip of caffeine. Exercise 31, Past Life Historical Dreaming. For this exercise, you may want to create a dream chamber in the fashion of an ancient civilization like Greece. To prepare an environment totally conducive to your experience, you may want to make or purchase some sleeping attire that you wear only when you are doing this type of work. The feel of material against your skin will be a sensory reminder to your subconscious of a specific type of work you do when you wear it, and it will serve as a part of your conscious preparation for any dream work you do now and in the future. The fabric should be soft and light, with little or no decoration. Excuse me. Sweet Jesus, Nix, where did you go? Huh. Let us see. You'll be using the light form of one candle. Wait, what? Oh, no, I got it. You will be using the light from one candle in this exercise. Blue, including tranquility, white, purifying the atmosphere, or purple, connecting with psychic and the divine. I suggest using white, but if y'all have blue or purple, you can use blue, purple, or white. You can use one, all right? Either one is fine. Don't think that you have to just have the exact one. Again, any candle will do. You can You may want, like, if you're going to be doing dream work, you want to have a candle that burns a little longer. Okay, so maybe like a good sized candle will do. But if you only have birthday candles or you only have this certain type of candle and you can't get any other kind, work with what you got, babe. Work with what you got. We all been there. Okay? When you're starting to do witchcraft and psychic work, you feel like you have to have like the most legit of the legit. Work with what you have, do what you can. It's okay. You're doing good. Sorry guys, let me just get into okie doke. So you will need to decide that flavor of energy. What flavor of energy will be most conducive to the work you are doing? So flavor, what kind of feel, what kind of vibe would you like to work with? Would you like to work with calm and tranquil? Would you like to touch into more of your like spiritual and divine higher energy? Would you like something that's purifying and cleansing and protective? What kind of energy would you like to work with while you're doing your dream work? Okay, flavor, your vibe. Bumpity 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 bum. Energy you'll be most conducive to the work you are doing. You can use tape, a tapper candle, usually 6 to 10 inches long and held by a standard candle holder, a votive candle in a cup, or a 7-day candle contained in the cylinder. Okay, you know those candles that come in. Okay, remember your grandma's candles, right? Your grandmother, your grandfather, your great aunties, and what they had the candles and the glass. It was a huge fucking candle. This bitch was built. It was like this size in a glass, and they hold it. That's the one. You want something that's a long candle. You don't want the little ones. You want a long candle. If you can get a long candle, go to the dollar store, go to something, and you can get it for cheap. Okay, you can go to the thrift store, and sometimes they have like little things that and third. It doesn't have to be some expensive candle. A cylinder glass holder, typically the same height as a 7-day candle. Prior to beginning your dream work, you may also wish to drink a tea composed of jasmine and lavender flowers, or mugwort, mint. I would say chamomile. Lavender is a really good one for relaxing and distress. Jasmine is great for like tapping into psychic abilities. Cinnamon is good for that. I eat cinnamon sticks and bay leaves. But lavender is good for soothing. Jasmine is good for soothing. Chamomile is good for soothing. Mugwort is also good for dream work, soothing and opening up your mind to more of a psychic, mild psychic thing. Oh Jesus, my hair is a mess. I'm using the opposite one. You know what? Fuck it. I'm sorry, guys. This is gonna look super fucking crazy, but I don't fucking care. Okay. I'm letting my mane out. Let's see. Okay. Arouse your subconsciousness mind while the lavender flower. Hold on. The jasmine will relax you and arouse your subconscious mind, while the lavender flower will help you with your memories and allow your body and mind to drift into a serene state. Lay out some bedclothes that are soft and non binding. Take a hot shower or bath to encourage your body to fully relax and release any tension, to remove toxins from your body, to cleanse your aura, and have any extrasensory energy from your day to day life. As you bathe with essence, with intention, breathing in light and relaxation, and exhaling any stress. So allowing breathing in, I'm breathing in good positive energy. I'm breathing out toxicity and stress. I know I'm kind of being vain right now, but I think it's distracting the hell out of me. You know, no. Okay. As you bathe, determine your dream intentions. Revisit a past life that you are aware of and have some information about from the previous visitations, or uncover a lifetime and existence that will be a new memory for you, but has pretense information for you at this time. After bathing, go to your dream chamber or your bedroom and dress yourself in your chosen attire. Lay out your journal by the bedside along with a writing utensil, easily to hand light, easily to hand, so you can put your dream journal by your bedside, easy for you to reach out to, or you can use your tape recorder and tape record it. Okay? Lay your journal. Okay. Light your blue candle or white or purple candle, then extinguish all other lights. Lie down and begin your usual meditative breath. Sorry. The extinguish of other lights, lay down and begin your meditative breath and light energy meditation. As you ground your energy with that of the earth, as you begin to drift, you yeah, it's okay. Um, as you begin to drift into sleep, focus your intention for the evening. If your intention is to revisit a lifetime you have become you have come to before in a meditation or working, visualize in your mind your appearance in that lifetime, any important landscapes you feel affinity to, a connection with, or other clues to memorize that you have connected to that life. Upon wakening, record your journal and retrieve memories of the dream and leave additional space in case there are other informations that comes to you over the next few days after this experience. All right, next up we'll do chapter 7 possibly tomorrow. All right, so thank you guys so much. As always, slay the day, be happy and be gay, and stay safe out there, guys. All right, bye.